Buy things at here websites.com.
It's 59 at Radio Free America. This is Uncle Sam with music and the truth until dawn. Right now, I got a few words for some of our brothers and sisters in the occupied zone. The chair is against the walls. The chair is against the walls. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache. It's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, this is your song.
Good morning. Let's see if anybody shows up here. I should probably find something to listen to in case nobody shows up. I'm working on some drawings for a project over here. So when I go over here, I'm using Adobe Illustrator. That's this. And I'm going to layer over here, and then over here I have a bunch of windows open. I was just looking for, typed in Kevin Dixie, the Truth Pistol. It happens up here, like you actually do find the pistol up here. This is DuckDuckGo. But you start to scroll down, and now it's not really his pistol anymore. It's nothing. It's not even anything to do with him. Maybe other people named Kevin Dixie on it. Found this picture. And then again, nothing, 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 nothing. I don't know why I was even scrolling anymore, but then I find out Mila Kunis owns guns. So I thought that was pretty good. All right, so I got a couple of them here. What's going on? How do I scroll up? All right, so there's one. Let me copy that. Paste. Copy this one. Paste. This one is pretty good, but there's one in the way. This one's too weird of an angle, I think. This one's pretty decent. And it's big, so I'm gonna copy that. And it's got a can on it, right? Just, there's that one twice. And then I think if I just kept going down here, yeah, you get to this one, which is pretty big also. So I'm gonna copy that one. Over here and paste. Good morning. There's the Citizens Defense League out there. The people responsible for keeping Arizona gun laws on track here in Arizona. George Trucker out there driving, right on. Which way you headed? Which direction? No wreck or nothing, I guess. Let's see. So yeah, we got the patch going. I was looking for pictures of KD's Truth Pistol so that we can see what would happen if we draw the truth for a patch. So now I'm taking these. I'm in Illustrator again. Illustrator is a piece of software made by Adobe for doing vector images. We'll talk about that maybe if people are interested. So got some pretty decent ones here. A couple of them. Well, I found them all online. I think they're all from early last year when it came out. Was it early last year? Yeah. Early 19, I think is when it came out. So I like the idea of having one that goes to the right usually, especially with the standard handgun, because then you get your chamber cut out in the slide and everything. You know, you just got more stuff to see. Now on the left, on the normal other side, you could have more more selection, more levers and stuff. But this one's pretty ambidextrous, so you still get a slide release on either side. And I don't even know, is that a safety? That's not a safety up here. I think that's just some sort of a thing to grab it. So it's got the optic on all of them. I'm guessing that's part of it. And then really it's just, this picture's pretty decent. We can get it off of there. This one's okay. This one's looking to the left, but this one's looking to the left with a big can on. Thing is, I could take this one and put the can on this one. So I think that's what I'll do. I don't know who guns.com is, but I don't know them. But I do know who Crump is, and John Crump took these pictures, so I'm sure he doesn't care if I use these pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and, should I leave them super big like this? Basically, this is a, this white thing here. We go to document setup and artboards. Does it tell me? This thing is 8.5 by 11, so that's about the size of a piece of paper. So these are pretty big pictures here. I think I'll leave that one over there, and I think we'll use this one. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit, take that picture down to here, like there, and then paste it. Colors to use down there. I'll take this one and drop it down like that. And let's zoom in. So next, move my desk around a little bit and fiddle with my throttle my mouse just a hair. And I'm not going to freehand this one. I think that doing something like this is easier with better, comes out better with lines like this. So we're going to go over here. We're going to call this the truth. I'm probably going to go find KD talking about the truth somewhere. And let us have him tell us about it. Except this is a blog post. I'm not going to read it. Why don't we go to Gun Freedom Radio on demand and type in the truth on this podcast here. Interview with Kevin Dixie, Aiming for the Truth. That's from September of 19. This is from this year. This is from this year. This is from this year. Double tap of 2019 SHOT Show. Let's read more about that one. It's from 18, so this one here. Kevin Dixie. So why don't we listen to this? We're going to listen to Austin from Gunstreamer, which is a Pro 2A video hosting platform. That'll be good to listen to. Got Pincus in there. He's sometimes it's good to listen to Pincus. You got Zeke from that one show, his TV show, and somebody called Joe Towers, Hero Hunt. That is. I'm pretty sure I've listened to this before, but then we'll figure out whatever KD's talking about here. But since this is when it debuted, chances are, at least hopefully we'll hear him talk about the truth. And then maybe we'll go down here and listen to Mike Sedini talk about Talk America, or maybe Laura Smith talk about the liberal gun club. Can't remember who, but there was
never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it on to our children in the bloodstream. The only way they can inherit the freedom we have known is if we fight for it, protect it, defend it, and then hand it to them with the well-taught lessons of how they in their lifetime must do the same. If you and I don't do this, then you and I may well spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it once was like in America. When men were free.
I didn't want to interrupt that. That's a good intro. Let's see. You're saying, can't remember who, but there was a video when it came out that may have a good picture. Try NOC the truth right on things. I think I got a pretty good picture from Crump, and that way I don't have to worry about anybody crying about me using this picture. And because I'm just drawing a cartoon off of it. But then this interview, I'm pretty sure will be KD at some point in here. Will be KD talking about the pistol.
Welcome to episode number 147 of Gun Freedom Radio, where we engage, we educate, and we inform. We are brought to you by azfirearms.com, your nationwide hometown gun shop.
I'm guessing the
I
audio's
am
okay.
one of your hosts, Cheryl Todd.
And I'm the other guy, Dan Todd. You know, we've been at the SHOT Show for a full week now, and our theme today is a double tap of SHOT Show.
Yeah, and I don't even have like a big long explanation about that, believe it or not.
I do.
Okay.
I'll turn the tables on you, and I'll tell you. We've been at the SHOT Show all week, and we've already done one episode on the show, but it's so big, we got to do another one.
Absolutely.
There's so much cool stuff at this show. In fact, I'm so excited because as soon as I put this mic down, I'm going to start checking out a new app that I just got at the SHOT Show.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Gunstreamer.com. Now, what's a new app? No big deal, right? Well, this is YouTube for gun-friendly people. We haven't had that.
No, it's really great. We had a chance to sit down and chat with the folks over at Gunstreamer. I think that it's really going to be an important new, and it's not just an app. I mean, it's a full website. So basically it is YouTube, but for gun-friendly content. And you don't even have to put gun stuff on there, but, and it's not even an instead of. So it's, you can post your stuff on YouTube and also share it on Gunstreamer. It's monetizable. I mean, I think they really got something important going on there. And if they're successful, the gun community's got to be successful.
Well, you said it's not a substitute, but you know what? It's going to be a substitute the way that YouTube is going.
Yeah,
They're starting to say,
chasing
no,
us out.
you can't really put this on there. And so, I don't know. I think that it may end up being a substitute, and it's time to get on board. So I'm excited to check that out.
Me too, absolutely. We've got a great lineup of people. And again, it's a little bit of a mystery because we have so many great people that we interacted with.
This is how the
And
phone goes.
you
I'm
just
gonna
have to
check
stick
that out.
around and find out who we actually are bringing to the airwaves. So you're going to want to hang in there for that. But Dan, you were actually out on the floor getting to interact with the manufacturers and the equipment and the tools of our trade. Things that maybe we're going to be bringing to azfirearms.com over the next year. Do you have anything you want to divulge just yet?
Well, I don't know. Should I tell you before I show you the checkbooks? Or should I just... No, there was a lot of cool stuff. And just today in the mail, we got some big card size 22 Magnum pistols.
You know, you've said that phrase to me. I need to see them.
Well, they're here.
I cannot picture it in my head. What do you mean by... Because it can't be that thin. It wouldn't even take a projectile.
No, it's not that thin, but it's the same size dimensions, except for the thickness. It is as thick as a 22 Magnum.
So does because somebody else was telling me that they saw a handgun at SHOT where the handle of the handgun kind of folds up into itself and makes a shape and size of a cell phone. So does this thing have a piece that folds out that
Yes.
creates the handle?
Yeah, don't leave home without it. It unfolds and it's a 22 Magnum, single shot, 22.
So it's going to be on our website fairly soon.
Soon, yes, they came in today. The guns are actually
And
at AZ Firearms right now.
Are they going to be, like, if I'm searching, what do I call it? A credit card gun?
I'm not sure. I just know that I got it. And then I'm looking through my magazines and a 30-30 revolver.
Mm-hmm.
Car Arms is making a 30-30 revolver. And if you don't want it in 30-30, you can get it in 45-70 as well. 5-shot revolver. So I didn't see those at the SHOT Show, but I got my flyers here because you can't see everything, and I'm going to order a couple of those too.
So when you guys, because at SHOT Show this year, we kind of took a divide and conquer approach. Cassie, our daughter, she and I stayed on the media room floor for the most part, interviewing people. Some of our staff went out and did the industry day at the range and actually handled the shotguns that were out there, the firearms that were out there. And so I heard the team talking about a new Mossberg. They're calling it their first handgun. Was that one of the ones that you got to shoot when you were out there, Dan?
I didn't shoot the Mossberg handgun. I don't know much about that. I'm sorry. Because you can't do everything. That's why we divide and conquer.
That's true. But I thought it was interesting because you said, actually, it's not their first for Mossberg ever handgun, right?
No, and that's what's strange to me. They keep saying it's their first handgun. Back in the 20s, they made a 4-shot. It was called the O.S. Mossberg Brownie. And it was a 4-shot Derringer, 22 Derringer. And so why would they say this is their first handgun?
Well, there's got to be a caveat in there somewhere. It's like their first modern one, maybe the first one of this century, right? Which would, because it's been, if it was 1920s, it's almost 100 years ago.
Right.
So
it's a cool little gun. I was excited to get to work on one of them.
Fantastic. So was there anything else that being out on the range day that either you or somebody on our team was like, you know what, that was cool to be able to do? You guys were talking a lot about the long range shooting.
I've not shot much long range stuff, but to shoot a 6.5 Creedmoor at 1,000 yards and hit that target and make a red light go off, that is awesome because I would shoot and go 1, 2, 3, ding. And it was like, it was totally awesome. And the wind was really blowing hard that day, so my spotter, which by the way, if you don't have a good spotter, you're not doing anything. But he would say, yeah, you need to go about 3 inches to the left or 4 inches. It was amazing that the wind could change that much.
It really is important to have that extra person. It's all about teamwork.
Yeah.
It really is. And that's what we were finding definitely this year for the being able to send people to different areas of SHOT Show to really get a chance to really look into the equipment. We took our gunsmith out there, Kyle Levitt, and he was able to, he's talking about some new triggers he wants to bring in. And, that isn't my skill set. I wouldn't have focused in on that. You've got to be kind of an overarching umbrella guy. So, it was cool for him to be there. Sean Robinson was taking a lot of our videos and photographs of the equipment itself because he knows what he's really looking for, right? Our manager, Mike Ortiz, was with us, and we have a lot of first responders that shop at AZ Firearms, law enforcement guys. And so Mike was really looking at how can we serve them better with the products that we sell. Kim Bishop, she's our PR marketing specialist. She was talking to.
He's got to go stand around with 11 other dudes and wait for some big ball to come smack him over.
Companies. So, and then Cassie, of course, was helping me with the camera and the lighting and just doing an amazing job. So it was a really great show. We still have a lot of, even with the interviews we're going to play for you today, we still have several. So we're probably going to have a third round of SHOT Show interviews coming up soon too. But I think right now we're going to run out to commercial and come on back and stick around because it is a big mystery. It's a surprise who we're going to have coming on for this SHOT Show episode 147. And I also want to encourage you to go to our website because if you've missed anything, right? If you've missed any of our old shows and you want to, this is Double Tap. Well, what happened with the first round of it? Go on to gunfreedomradio.com, click the On Demand tab, and binge listen to your heart's content to all the episodes we have posted there. All right, stick around. Huge show just on the other side of these messages.
Your front door, your car, your your gun.
Morning.
Safety is a habit. Gun safety and responsible storage are no different, and the best way to help prevent accidents, misuse, and theft. Cable locks help keep firearms secured. Learn how to get a free firearm safety kit. Visit projectchildsafe.org. If you have a firearm, own it, respect it, and secure it. Brought to you by the National Shooting Sports Foundation and the Bureau of Justice Assistance.
Cheryl Todd here from the 2019 SHOT Show in fabulous Las Vegas with Gun Freedom Radio. And I've had a chance to catch up with and sit down with, and if you know anything about SHOT Show, if you have a chance to sit down and rest your poor little feet, you do it. To sit down with these two amazing gentlemen. Right next to me is Joe Towers. He is the founder of Hero Hunt Inc. And next to him is Zeke Stout. Now Zeke is going to explain to us exactly how he's connected here with all of this. But he is a former executive of a gunsmithing college. And most recently, you have seen him as the host of Master of Arms. It's a reality competition show on the Discovery Channel. And if you haven't seen it, check it out. It is a whole lot of fun. So I think we're gonna start with Joe because he's sitting closest to me. So talk to us about Hero Hunt Inc. Exactly what is it that you guys do there?
We take out our line-of-duty injured military police, fire, first responders. We take them on hunting events all over. We started just in Tennessee, but in the last 7 years, we've branched out. We've been in Texas. I've got some guys just leaving a trip in Arkansas today. Illinois, Alabama, Georgia. We're everywhere right now. We've got guys who have been injured in line of duty as in the military or first responder. We've come to our program from as far away as New Hampshire, South Dakota, California, and then, of course, all of our surrounding states. So we're locally based, but we're all over the country right now doing different things, primarily in the Southeast. But things are getting bigger. We're doing things everywhere.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for what you're doing. And so is it, are you teaching people to hunt? Or are you either, right?
Well, what we do, and so we didn't intend on becoming a nonprofit. We're going to host some injured military guys on our farm. And I'm a police officer and a veteran too. So we decided we were going to try to host some guys on our farm, and it didn't work out with that group. So we decided on Father's Day in 2012 was when we were actually conceived, I guess, and we talked about it at the kitchen table, and I told my wife that's what I want to do, and these other folks weren't going to do it, so that's what we do now. And that year we filed for a Title I and we become a nonprofit. So what we do is we bring these guys and girls that have been injured in the line of duty, whatever their field was, in the first responder military. We'll get it back out of the line, get it back on the trigger. We have some that have come to us and go, I just want to take pictures. I don't want to hear that bang, and and we build them back up and get them back doing things they didn't think they could do or they wanted to do anymore. As far as that, they want the camaraderie. A lot of them are still shooters. So, but as we get the guys that kind of pull out their dark places and girls and get them put back into the fold and that brother sisterhood of the environment that we're in, the environments that we all came from. Because once you get pulled out of that, people will say, hey, we'll still keep in touch. We'll do this, whatever. Life happens, things happen, people move on. And then they're sitting there and they kind of lose a lot of drive and motivation. Some of them, others just want to come back and be a part of that camaraderie. So it's multifaceted. Some of the ones who really get really good at the hunting part of it, and they're really dialed into what we do. We're starting to pull them back in. Why don't you be a guide on this one for this veteran? Because they have that connection. So I was never deployed. I never did any combat stuff, but on the law enforcement side of it, I've been involved in critical incidents and stuff, and so I could speak to that. And then I was in the Coast Guard, and I have the military background, but I never did any of the stuff that these other guys do. So those guys click together, and it just builds itself, and it keeps getting, growing and getting bigger, and more people here want to come and do what we do and be a part of it.
I love it, and thank you for your service. I appreciate that. And then see, you introduced us, so I know that's part of what you're doing. That's part of your connection here is connecting people, opening doors, that kind of thing. But talk to us about
Just a southern gentleman.
Just
Everybody wants to.
I love it, and you do it beautifully.
I try.
So, how did you get connected with Joe?
It's actually kind of a weird story. I went to college with his wife, and we kind of kept in touch through social media. That was about it. Not outside of that. So, I mean, gosh, probably 10, 15 years goes by, and I see that she, with her husband, starts the serial hunt. At the time, I had Talking Lead, which was a podcast about firearms. And I talked to her about having one, and then I started being the executive because of college. So it was kind of a weird transition time, so I never had him on Talking Lead. And then I'm at NRA, 4 years ago. And I think it's John. Hancock, he introduced us from the Firearms Radio Network. And then we talked for an hour or 2 hours. And then I was like, oh, I'm sorry to get your name. He's like, Joe Towers. And so I sit there for 5 minutes. They continue talking, and I'm like,
Morning.
Joe Towers. Why do I know that? Towers. And it was like light bulb. I interrupted everybody. I was like, you're Kim's husband. And he gives me this look like, and so then I told him
You're
the
6'7", but I will break you in half.
Yeah, exactly. And so then he and I, we made this connection that we've hit it off ever since. And I actually got to go on one of his hunts for the first time in December, beginning of December. And it was amazing seeing these guys. You've got these 6 Purple Heart veterans. And, each of the guys, we all got to sit in the stands with one of them. And to see them start off kind of like, who are all these people I'm talking to? You're dealing with stuff. And by the end of it, they're open, they're talking, they're excited, and it's a therapeutic thing for them. And the work he's doing is amazing.
That is tremendous. I love that. When you started with kind of a weird story, I'm like leaning in. Those are my favorite,
It
right?
wasn't quite as weird as some people.
No, it's just funny how people's lives get woven together, right? And for me, everything's a God thing. So I'm like, oops, it's a God thing. I love you guys connected. So how could other people connect with what you're doing, whether they themselves are an injured hero, or if they know someone in their family or their neighborhood, or maybe they want to help financially or volunteer? What are the ways that people can actually help and connect with you?
So the biggest thing for us is getting the information out to people who need it. So all they have to do, if they're injured military, just reach out to us at herohunting.org. That's our website. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Just reach out to us, give me the information, and I'll tell you what we need for the military side. We generally get a copy of the DQ-14 everyday rating letter. We vet everybody that comes to the program heavily just to make sure everything is like it should be. And then for the military, for the first responder side of the house, we talk to those guys. I've been a police officer for 26 years, 23 at my present agency. So it's pretty easy to find the information that we need to confirm those injuries. So our biggest fear is having an opening on a hunt and not having the hunt filled.
Yeah,
Because that's a spot that somebody could have been in.
absolutely.
So that, or if you're a landowner or an outfitter and you would like to get with us to host a hunt, we'd love to talk to you. And obviously, money makes everything go around. If you'd like to donate, the information's on our Facebook page. And I feel it's really important to tell you guys that we started this in 2012. It's 2019. We have a board of directors of 7 people. Nobody in our company gets paid. We all have jobs.
All volunteer.
We're all volunteer. I'm a police officer and a veteran. My wife was a police officer, and she got in treatment. So anyway, she got injured in 2010. Had to retire. Not catastrophically, but it's just this thing I was talking about. We'll be there. We'll go do stuff, and people move on. So, and that's why we do what we're doing. Yeah. So, if they want to reach out and we can plug them into what we're doing, we'd love to. And we just don't want anybody to get behind. That's all.
Absolutely. And what you just said, I guarantee you, there's almost every single listener that can relate to them in some way. And it's becoming more and more like that the further we move into our digital age, right? Because we feel like we're connected because we hit the little like heart on somebody's Facebook, right? But we're not truly there for each other in ways that sometimes we really need. And so you're trying to help really connect with people through Hero Hunt. I admire it so much and respect it so much. Thank you for what you're doing.
We just, this last year, we do a lot of stuff in Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency. There are states of Department of Natural Resources for us. And we just did a hunt in December, and they shot a video for that, and actually said in the video that they're now part of Hero Hunt. So we coordinate their wounded and first responder any type of hunt that they do. We're the ones that kind of coordinate to the events and, make sure that we have the right people. This guy can't operate for us. We need to be able to make sure we get this guy to a blind and drive to a blind. It's kind of a cool. So
awesome. I love it so much. Thank you. And then just jumping back over to Zeke real quick. So with Master of Arms, so you guys completed series 1 or season 1,
yep.
Right?
And we're on hold waiting to see if we get season 2.
So what can our listeners and our viewers do to help be sure that we have a season 2?
I don't know. There's imdb.com. If you like the show, write a review. If you don't, that review function is broken right now. If you can watch it on iTunes, Amazon, I think it's on Hulu now, hopefully sometime soon, Netflix, and then you can still watch it on demand through Discovery.
So I just was talking to an author yesterday, and she was saying that the lifeblood of her getting published for her next book is really online reviews.
It is.
And I didn't realize that. A lot of us don't. And so we're like, hey, I liked it, I'll tell a friend, which is great, right? But take a minute and do the review,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely. And just something you said a minute ago as we were talking about Hero Hunt Inc. This isn't, I'm not applying this to the show, I'm applying it to him.
Sure.
We do have that sensation of, I see a cool post with Hero Hunt Inc. I hit a heart. I supported Hero Hunt Inc.
Yes.
You liked Hero Hunt Inc.
Yes.
To truly support it, if you're a company, donate product. If you're a person, donate money. Because it costs money to do the stuff that they do. And like you said, you don't have to worry. I mean, I've vetted it. I mean, it was 5 years before I actually really got involved from the time they started it when I saw it on Facebook till now, where I was, I mean, even though I knew Kim, we weren't like best buddies.
Sure.
I knew her, we were friends, but it was like, from a distance on Facebook. So I didn't know who Joe was, but I know a lot of nonprofits. And kind of pat in their own pockets. But so I watched it kind of evolve over social media. And I finally meet him and I see what he's doing. And I know the money's going to the right places. I've been on one of the hunts now. So if you do donate, if you do support Hero Hunt Inc., I can vouch for the fact that it is all going into the work that they're doing. So, Joe's not driving around in 5, 6, Lamborghinis or anything. So,
I think the fleet consists of an 07 two-wheel drive Jeep Wrangler and like a 2014 F-250.
There you go. Well, we're just normal people, okay, just like you, and we can use all the help of all the normal people we could possibly get to make sure that Hero Hunt Inc. is continuing forward and serving as many people and connecting in real life, in real time, face to face, eye to eye, people that need that connection, don't we all, right? So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate everything that both of you are doing, and I love it when people help support each other. And again, the like is fine, but actually supporting is something different. And I think you've described it well. Zeke Stout.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Joe Towers. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, stick around. Lots more coming up from the 2019 SHOT Show on Gun Freedom Radio.
And we're back with Cheryl Todd talking about the huge gun buying event at azfirearms.com. Oh, AZ, I get it, as in Arizona.
Yes, but...
Oh, or AZ, as in everything from A to Z.
Well, yes, that too. But what I'm telling everybody about is that azfirearms.com is having a huge gun buying event to buy your old firearms all across Arizona and everything from A to Z.
That's great news. See, my grandpa left me an old shotgun and it's just sitting on a closet shelf at home. So I can bring that into azfirearms.com and sell my gun?
Absolutely. azfirearms.com buys, sells, trades, and even consigns your old firearms. Any vintage, any style, military, long guns, handguns, hunting, or home protection. Single items or entire collections. We offer the highest value for your used firearms in a safe and friendly environment, staffed by knowledgeable people.
azfirearms.com is in Old Town Avondale off I-10 and Dysart Road. Come on down to the huge gun buying event every day through the end of the month at the biggest little gun shop in Arizona. And for all your firearm and ammo needs, visit azfirearms.com.
This is Cheryl Todd from Gun Freedom Radio, coming at you from the 2019 SHOT Show in fabulous Las Vegas. And I am excited to introduce you to this gentleman sitting right next to me. This is Austin Roberts, and he's the creator of a brand new, like it just came out, video sharing platform.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so everybody just went, all right, there's this other place that we've been sharing our videos. So tell us about this GunStreamer. What is this about?
GunStreamer is a user-generated video sharing platform, so that means that anyone can sign up. Anyone can upload video content. It's not restricted by any means, and it is free. But essentially, what we can do with GunStreamer is allow gun content. We allow firearms.
Pause a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute. It's a video sharing platform that is warm and fuzzy and friendly and welcoming to those of us that like firearms?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Very,
Okay, continue.
very warm and fuzzy.
This is amazing.
for firearms. Yeah, so you're allowed to post gun content. You're allowed to post anything in the realm related to that. You can post firearms or hunting videos, prepping videos, outdoors videos. You can even post other categories if you wish. But yes, we allow firearms content.
You welcome it. You encourage it. It's right in your name.
Shall we say the name?
The other one? Okay, go ahead.
YouTube.
Have we heard anything about the next SHOT Show? The next SHOT Show, they've said that it's happening. Let's go double check on that. But every time anybody's asked them or inquired, I guess, they've said that, yeah, it's definitely still happening. And we plan to proceed as scheduled. We are actively monitoring the blah, 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 blah. So, yep. Hey, look, there's the guy from North American Arms, fiddling with little North American Arms. It almost looks like Wiley Clap, but I don't think it is. That'd be a long time ago. But that is Sandy. That's the guy that owns North American Arms. I don't know who these people are. Two people eating popcorn and looking at the map from 2020. Wanamaker? WANNEMACH, something like that. So that would be Tulsa Arms. The March show canceled, but we already knew that. The November one still says it's there, but nothing else except for that the other one was canceled. It doesn't say like it's still happening, but it does have the dates here for November 14th and 15th. I know a lot of the other shows that you watched, they're going to spend more of their time quirking other people, right? Than they are going to be out looking for data like that for you. Interesting. That's the difference in the nature of our shows. Are you making any of the ones that are good to go as of now? Like, am I going? No. Deathly afraid of any diseases. But I don't have any money making. So, unless I get some money. Get some money, then yeah, I like to go to those kind of things. Like this. I can tell when doing this, like, I don't know what to do here. I kind of think I know what I want to do here, but I'm going to do it on a different layer. That's what I'm going to do. That is exactly what I'm going to do. So now I'm going to call this a grip. So you hate diseases. Oh, diseasist? Yeah, I am kind of diseasist, I guess. I'm okay with colds and flus, but not, or wait, I should say, wait, that would be speciesist. If you're okay with like certain kinds of flus, like I'd still take a bat flu over a bird flu. It seems to me like a bird flu would be worse because birds go from like Canada to Mexico. You know what I mean? Like they're over out flying around a bunch of stuff. They're pooping on things. What do bats do? As far as I know, bats go underneath the bridges and alleys, I guess. You know, places, I guess, but they hang out. They just leave us alone all day long. I guess if they're rabid, they do stuff, but for the most part, they just leave us alone. And then they eat bugs. I mean, that's what bats do most of the time. So I don't care if a bat has a disease. I think most of them have rabies. You know, it doesn't bother me. Birds, I mean, birds are everywhere. There's like 3 birds looking at me right now, listening to what I'm talking about. You can you can take a pigeon, just pick up any old pigeon right now. Just go grab a pigeon, from what I understand. Grab some pigeon, and then get in the Uber or whatever. You trust an Uber, and take that pigeon as far away as you want to go, anywhere, across the city, across the country, doesn't matter, anywhere you go on Earth, and then let go of that pigeon. And what's going to happen is it's going to fly pretty much straight back to wherever it went, or wherever you came from. Is that how you say it? Because they got their skills or whatever. So if you grab some pigeon and start coughing on it when you did that, you're a terrorist, you start coughing on that pigeon. I'm more worried about pigeons than I am worried about bats. That's all I'm saying. I've never heard of no terrorist picking up a bat and flying around the world coughing on it. You ever seen that? I've never seen that. I don't fly every day or nothing. I don't know if this is working or not, but if they're willing to build it, then I think what it'll do is it'll add a look, I guess, and potentially a texture. Potentially a texture. All right, what time is it? It is, it's early. I have to start paying attention a little later than now. Close up the windows so that the heat stays outside where it belongs. All right, now what I'm going to attempt to do is save a lot of time and be lazy. So I'm just going to grab a bunch of these. Like that, copy, paste. Paste. Some of them are going to be like this. Yeah, that worked pretty good. Pretty good. Now I'll just keep doing that, I guess. So, copy, paste, that over here somewhere. Like that, maybe. Paste. Let's see, it's 8:15. Yeah, it's like 5 o'clock here. What's the temp now where I'm at? It's cool in the 80s. Is that you? Let's find out. I don't know. It's cool here. It's probably in the 80s. 81. This is right now, is as cold as it'll get all day. And then it'll go up to 105. And then it's going to be nice and only going to be 98. So it's looking good. It was looking like it was going to be 114, but I guess all these clouds coming. Now maybe if I went over to Google, let's go over to Google. It's so good. And let's type in Tucson weather over here. Compare. So, duck. So this is El Pato. This is El Pato Nueve. No, wait. El Pato Undale. And then this is Google. So, Pato Go says it's at 81 degrees right now. Stupid ass Google says 84 degrees. We can believe. They say it's going to be 105. This is a duck. They fly around in the weather. They know. What does Google know? They have like instruments and weather radar or whatever. They don't know. So 106, 105, 105, 104. What? 103, 100 and wait, Thursday, yeah, 104. Google is consistently hotter in their predictions than the duck. So I'm going with the duck. I'd rather it be cooler. Boom. So it's 81 right now. By about 7, usually a little bit later than that, maybe around 7:30, I will shut the windows. So I quit getting that heat coming in. Or I mean, I keep whatever cool I have inside. But to answer your question before, I did drink a Rockstar energy thing yesterday. And those usually keep me up for like 2 days. Or if I allow it to, it'll keep me up for 2 days, I guess. But I also got some stuff back from the patch people. And I'm all stoked. So right now it's early morning back east. And I sent some emails. So I don't want to go to sleep and to find out that an email came in like 4 minutes after I went to sleep or something. So I want to stick around, be awake here for a little bit in case I get some replies to these emails. Interesting stuff is afoot. Is that what I see? I'm not jinxing it. I'm not jinxing nothing. So I think the trick with this is first going to be, does this even work? Like, will they even accept this? The patch people, I might have done this and they might be like, don't be an idiot, you can't do this. Or this might work and it might get exactly the effect I'm looking for. This is KD, right? KD from No Other Choice, KD from the Train and Learn event, KD from Aiming for the Truth, and other things. He made this pistol called the Truth. That's what this is right here. Boom. It's got some kind of optic on it. It's got some kind of a light on it. It's got some kind of a stipple job and some sort of, I think there's some kind of slide work done to it, drilling holes and things. Updated accessories, such as the trigger, I think. Other parts like sights and whatnot. I'm not sure if these little things are part of, that might just be part of HK. I think it's an HK, modified HK. And so we got the patch coming, and I was chatting with KD, and was like, hey, what if we did a patch of the Truth instead of like just a logo or whatever? And that's what we're looking at right now, see if it works or not. See, now that looks a little weird. It's a little creepy. It's a little creepy right in here for some reason. So I'll move some stuff around. See what happens. See, that doesn't look creepy so much for some reason. A couple of people have done, what the hell is that? Holy moly, it's like the B-52s of mosquitoes. Holy shit. Giant mosquito in here. I don't have that much blood to lose. Hold on. Big, giant, fat mosquito. I hope it didn't just suck all the blood out of my brain. I didn't even feel it. Biggest mosquito in the world just flew right past my face. Frantically winging around my electric tennis racket thing. Hope I killed it. Holy moly. It's like the sun blotted out for a minute. It was like that spaceship in the beginning of District 9, except instead of being a spaceship full of aliens, it was a mosquito. And it went right in front of my face. All right, though. I can't do it. So, right now I'm just moving some of these things around. They look a little weird. I have no idea if this will work for stapling or not. But look, here's the deal. It's a layer. So it either works or it doesn't work. It's not a all or nothing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it does look weird like that with the color, then whoop, it'll just be, that didn't work. If it works with the color, then good to go. But you see there's color involved. So let's start doing some color. So we'll flip over to that layer and get rid of the stroke, go to just the fill. I'm going to go to about medium. Medium. Because that way I can still see the black lines, and we can always adjust the color later. So, I don't know. Now the trick is I got a little bit of perspective in here, but not a lot of perspective, and it's not really consistent perspective. So I'm pretty sure that's bad art. Pretty sure I just made bad art. But it's free art, so can there be such a thing as bad free art? Oh, I see under the trigger art. It's HK. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's HK. I know he likes HKs, and I don't know nothing about guns anymore. These guns all look the same to me. Was going to put a can on it, so we might put a can on it here next, just to see what it looks like. That would be kind of cool. However, I don't got a giant budget this year for stuff like that, so maybe not. Maybe it would be neat to put a can as a second patch, like, and then just stick it on there, like you would a real Candito. So I don't know if that was the way to do that or not. We'll find out later when I'm done. Oh shit, look, I missed the whole bezel or whatever, the whole front of this thing. Do that in a minute. Alright, now I'm freaking out. It feels like there's mosquitoes crawling all over me. I would have felt better if I heard that mosquito pop on that electric tennis racket, you know? I feel like I'm probably somebody's breakfast. Close, we'll get back out a little bit. There's other ways of doing this. This is my technique. And I don't know, every once in a while we'll find somebody that has a different technique and we'll chat about it. I'm all about doing live conversations like this and leaving the thing go so you can kind of look over the shoulder, see what we're doing here, so you can see how software works. And like I say, if you do it a different way, definitely be curious to hear or see, experience how it is you might be doing it. Unless you do it some weird way, then I don't care. But learning school or skills and software and concepts and techniques and stuff like that is really all there is for running content online. So you can all do it yourself, or I mean you can do it all yourself and learn everything yourself, or you can work with other people and all the benefits you get from working with other people. All right, now we're almost back down to the front here, and like I say, this is the worst part. This little optic is, can't not do the optic. That's definitely part of the gun, but it's got a weird perspective. It's like no perspective here. There's this perspective here. There's nothing. It only takes like 2 hours to make one of these things, an hour, 2 hours, whatever. So nothing else. It's just a cartoon. Don't work for the patch. On the other hand, sometimes the way art works is stuff like weird perspectives and whatever. People don't see them, or they work good with the size and scale, or who knows what. So we're going to find out. All right, so now I just made those things. I will cookie cutter that piece out of there. So that's there. And all right, now we can get some of that red going. So when I opaque this shit down to like 30%, and now I still have it selected, but I'm going to go over here and grab a razor, a knife. I'm grabbing a knife. It's underneath this eraser. So I grabbed a knife. Guys, stay back over here. I got a knife. I got a knife. All right, so now we're going to come out here, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut, because I don't care. I just cut that front sight right off the top. That's the way I roll. Now I'm going to highlight that, and I'm grabbing that knife again. Watch it. And I'm going to cut down like this, and like this, and like this, and then over, and then over, and then over, and then down. This is way too long. A cut, and then over. Oh, that was way too long. I didn't do it good. But I don't think it matters because I can go in and edit it with other tools. See? Here. Is it Alt? I forget which software. Yep, I did it. Okay, so now I can come down here, Alt, grab that transform handle and go up like that, go over to here somewhere, and how do you do it? Add, is it in here? Add an anchor point, add. Oh, look at that, it worked. Usually it doesn't work. So then you go to here, and then I go to Alt, do this. And zip this over here. This over here. What's going on here? All right, so like that. This to a wiggle. So much. Oh, I see what happens. It comes over here. I just need to do one in here, here. So I gotta highlight this, I guess, and then do this. There. And then go to here, and then go to here. Oh, come on. Come on. This. There we go. This. Oh. Weird. Just wrong key, that's why. Got PT to do. Yuck. Don't do none of that. Yuck. Instead of doing that, go sit on the grass for a while and watch other people do it for me. Instead of one of those, I'm not going to be one of them people that says, do some push-ups for me. I'm going to be like, yeah, just sit there, hang out, get something like a cup of coffee or whatever. I ran out of coffee. Well, I didn't run out of coffee, I ran out of milk. So I can't drink no coffee. All right, so now all of these guys are, we got a red and we got a black that are next to, well, actually we got a bunch of this color and we got this color that are next to each other. All right, so now let's cut this one again. So I think I'm just here by myself now. Let's see, I'm gonna try to cut. 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 That was tough. And then go down here. See if that did it. Oh, it did. It really, really did. But did it? It did a weird thing. So we're going to continue to keep cutting right over here. Now it's completely red over there. All right, so now we can come back over here. How am I doing this? I guess I'm just cutting it like this, sort of like this, like this, here. I should have not cut this. This is stupid. Yeah, that was a bad thing. I'm not going to do that. All that. Undoing. Undos right here. There's so many undos. Oh man, look at that. So many undos that only the top sight is notched off. I'll leave the top sight notched off. Top site. But instead of doing all that, which I just wasted a bunch of time learning, I guess, how not to do it, I am going to just continue coloring it. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, good. Put my, yeah, there's my color. So I'm going to just make some new color on here. Get rid of this, go back to the pen tool. Those, I don't know why they started doing that. Something red over here, and I'm just going to add red blocks. I don't know why I didn't do this in the first place. 10 times easier, more useful. And it just doesn't create like tons and tons and tons of echoes. So if I was trying to create some sort of learning curriculum, that's the kind of thing as I would do, is I would go down some endless hole like that, just for the people that are learning. So that you learn not to go down endless holes like that, waste much time. So this is like a million times faster, right? Click, click, click. And then I'll just end up with this red piece that I can put on top of the other pieces. Easier to go around stuff like this. And boom, done. And really easy to get over here. And this little piece the exact same way. Was this like 1,000 times faster? I was still flirting around with the first failure over there the other way. So now I can come back out, find that gray thing that's at 43% and bring it back to 100. Because now I don't need to fade it out so I can see the red. And now I can see the red. And now I can take those two red layers and fade them down to like 70-ish, maybe? Maybe more, maybe 50. No, that makes them look pink. I don't like that. So go back up to like 70, 80. There, that way they're not like, they don't look so much like a cartoon, but they still kind of look like it. All right, so now we can go over here and unlock this layer. And we don't necessarily have to have it underneath. We can bring it up over here. Look at it next to each other. I can hide this one, technically, if we don't need it right now. Oh, it looks like I didn't turn the opacity up on there. So the thing is, it's not really a multi-toned gun. There's not different shades or nothing. He's got it all black with some red and a little bit of distress. Not really distress, like wear, I guess. So I think I'd rather just go with that. I do need to put a little bit of shadowing or texture maybe with this though, just to, at least nothing else, just to check out what it would look like. A couple of different options. No coffee, and this is like evening for me. Late evening. All right, so next, we'll go back to the tool. I'll just grab something a little bit darker, just a little bit darker. And we'll see what happens if we try this in some of these places. This will end up being my first design like this, because I'm thinking of what it can do as a cartoon, which is pretty pliable, but then what it can do as the patch. And I don't know, I'm kind of pushing it, kind of pushing the extreme, but not too bad. But that's pretty pushing it. I want it to be dark, but I don't want it to push up against the black lines, right? I don't want it to lose its definition. So we'll see. Let's keep going. Do a couple more things here without it ending up looking two-tone. Go with something on the injector. Extractor. This probably, to me, this seems like that should be lighter, but it doesn't look lighter. I think I will go with this. There, be a little bit darker, because then I can take that and make it the same as that. With this, I'll make the same color as this, and then I'll go up and make it a shade lighter. What do you think of that motion? All right, so now we've got, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how many of these things I can play with. I'm going to keep playing with them. So instead of trying to draw this, I'll go to the line layer. I'll highlight it. I'll copy it. I'll close the line layer. Come back to the color layer. Paste it. Although now I'm on a different layer that's under it. And now I'll get rid of the edge or the stroke, and I'll get rid of, or I'll go to get a fill in here. And the fill will be an eyedropper color of that. And then I will make it one darker than the background. Darker than the background. So next is, let's just use that same color. Go in here. Right? And then you see what I'm doing? Cool. Bring that thing the other way. So now we got this, and we'll go one color darker. Over here on the on the outline, it only does one side, but on this thing, we'll go to the other side. So now we'll go copy, paste, shove one right there, and shove the other one there. And now we got those things doing their thing. And I don't have this thing completely circled or outlined, and hopefully that'll look cool in a patch, right? Let's see. So now let's take this color, and pull down to that color also. So now they're a little bit less two-tone looking. Let's gotta do the same here. This is way too two-tone. All right, that looks way better. All right, one thing I forgot earlier is the bezel on the right. So we're gonna put that back. We're going to just close the color layer and open back up the line layer. Click on something to get the tool we want, and then get that tool, go down here, and put this bezel. It should be. That didn't work good. I think this is what I'm going to do. Enter. What? All right, this layer is supposed to be locked and not even being used for nothing, so let's find that thing, X out of there, close that layer, go back to that layer, paste it, it's over here, looking weird, you can barely see it. There, and it has no dimension, so we'll put a stroke back on it, and now we can see it. All right, so now I got to go to this, and Alt, and bring that out a little bit, go to here, to there, oh, look at that, it did exactly what I wanted. And it did exactly what I wanted. All right, so now I think I'm going to something like this. It's all about how much detail to put on stuff, right? You see exactly where these things are, so you can kind of guess. Lots of detail everywhere. We're not making just big areas, but we also don't want it to conflict and be weird. So I'm just going to take this. So I've got this one. All right, so now let's go out and lock that layer, go back to color layer, open it up. Now fill that out. So now we're 2 layers down, and whatever we do here is going to be underneath of that outline we just made. So you kind of can color underneath the lines. That's the way to say it. So you don't have to be super fat or super finicky there. Now it's trying to use the old tool, so I'm going to get rid of the stroke, create a fill, and I guess some shade lighter for that. Works. What else do we got? Let's do something like that trigger specifically, because I'm almost positive that's some kind of a fancy trigger on this gun. Right. And I'm almost positive that should be pretty much black. If you do black, then you can't see the edges at all. So I'm going to go about 2 shades down from black, and that'll still be the darkest color here, but hopefully we'll still see our edges in contrast to it. But really, I don't think that's too much. It's not the way this gun is made. It's not a bunch of different tones, really. So there we go. So now I will next. This looks a little weird, I guess. So we're going to make it the same color as the rest of the frame. And then shade lighter? No, it does look weird. So we'll go same color as the rest of the frame. Same color as the rest of the frame. And then do a weird little increment there. That's not enough of a weird little increment, so more weird increment. Oh, and then because of the view here, oops. But instead of going with that weird orange yellow, I think I'm going to go with, look, maybe I should go with the weird orange yellow. I'll go with the weird orange yellow. Click on the eyedropper, go over here, write a piece, we got it. All right, so I could probably go for a long time, taking little pieces and basically going back and forth between the 2 tones, or the 3 tones, I guess. And then end up with something that might work for a patchwork. So I'm thinking this is about the dimensions of the Every Second Matters. It might be about as long as an Every Second Matters, and then I think the grip would be a little bit longer with this and everything than Every Second Matters is tall. But that's pretty much what it is. Let's go back to lock that, open that, and get rid of that. And now, here we go. So here's the thing. I don't know this gun intimately enough. So I'm going to send it over and see. I might be missing something. I might be missing an element. It looks already like I got, once I turn the picture off, this is not HK-like back here. I got to screw with this a little bit. This finger groove looks lumpy and stuff. So I'll tweak it up a little bit here and get this over and see what KD thinks. And then see if anybody else is out there working on something like this. And then I guess we'll go back to update everybody. So with that, this was just another attempt to go live working on a project here and kind of sharing the process and the tools. I guess I shouldn't have left that thing on the whole time, but to give you an idea of how, well, at least my steps I take to create something like that. And when we're all done, we'll end up with, let's see, we'll turn off that other thing. So all we're looking at is this. And just go to export. Let's put that over here. And want the truth. Oh, and now we got pistol with a transparent background. Right on. Well, thanks everybody for jumping in. Looks like it took about an hour and a half. It's a little bit of farting around and chat, but man, it takes a little while. Like I say, I still got a couple of things to clean up on it, and then we'll be back to pick you up later. Have a good week, and I don't know, whatever other taglines you find appropriate, interesting, and inspiring. This gun's so small for it. I'm going to make that a lot bigger.